Unraveling Slang. Understanding, Twig Onto Something. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the fascinating world of the English language. Today, we're going to explore a particularly interesting phrase that might not be familiar to everyone: twig onto something. This is a phrase you might not find in every textbook, but it's quite expressive and useful in everyday English. So, let's get started and unlock its meanings and uses together. The phrase, twig onto something, is a bit of British slang that has found its way into other English-speaking countries, albeit not universally known. To twig means to suddenly understand or realize something. It's akin to having a light bulb moment or an epiphany. When you twig onto something, it means you've just understood something that perhaps was not obvious to you before. Imagine you're trying to solve a puzzle, and suddenly, the solution becomes clear. You could say, "I've just twigged onto the solution." It's that moment of clarity when what was once confusing becomes clear. You might be wondering where this peculiar use of twig comes from. The verb, to twig, in this sense, is believed to derive from an old Scottish term that meant to observe or watch closely. Over time, its meaning evolved to include understanding or realization after observing or thinking about something. This evolution showcases the dynamic and ever-changing nature of language, where words can shift in meaning based on how they're used by speakers over generations. Now that we know what it means, let's see how to use twig onto something in everyday conversation. 1. After watching the tutorial video, I finally twigged onto how to use the software. 2. It took me a while, but I eventually twigged onto the fact that they were planning a surprise party for me. 3. She read the poem several times before she twigged onto its deeper meaning. In these examples, twig onto something is used to express the moment of realization or understanding after a period of confusion or uncertainty. It's important to note that twig onto something is somewhat informal and more commonly used in British English. Therefore, it's perfect for casual conversations, personal stories, or when you're trying to describe a moment of realization in a lively and relatable way. However, in formal writing or in more formal contexts, you might choose to use words like realized or understood instead. And there you have it, a closer look at the phrase, twig onto something. It's a fun and expressive way to talk about the moment we suddenly understand something that was puzzling us. We hope this video has illuminated a new phrase for you to use in your English conversations. Remember, exploring these less common phrases can add color and depth to your language skills. Thanks for watching, and we hope you've enjoyed learning with us today. Until next time, keep practicing and exploring the richness of the English language.